Hello, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Never done this before, so let's see. So what do I do? Can I share this on Twitter? I could try that. Oh, yes. I could just go and tweet it now. So I've just tweeted something, and then I could just start talking about stuff. Will anybody join us? Don't know. We've got to try these things, I suppose, and see. Okay. So, camera. So let's see, start in 5 seconds. I've got some ideas of what I want to say. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's Friday. So this is the third weekly update I've done, but I've not done one on Twitter before or YouTube. So I've been getting lots of kind messages from people, words of encouragement, all about the events and activities that we've been hosting during the last couple of months of lockdown. What I'd like to do, I think I'll start off by telling you some of the things that have happened in the last few days, and then I'll move on to the things that you don't really want to miss. So on Wednesday this week, we held our first top secret trip where we went to Science Museum London, and we visited an exhibition that in the future will come to Manchester and Bradford called Top Secret. We reviewed 100 years of encryption, ciphers, cybersecurity, including the code-breaking work at Bletchley Park and the work of GCHQ today. And we had a special feature on some Russian spies that were working in a bungalow in a London suburb. And this morning, we returned to Manchester again, this time to visit the Science and Industry Museum, where we learned about how some early inventions led to the development of the modern-day computer. Now, we've had a real mix of people coming to the events, from enthusiasts to teachers and their students. Andrea, she's a teacher, she said today that today's trip inspired her to use some of the content in a future lesson. And Simon said he felt it was almost like being there. And David, who's a student, he said he had no idea there was so much going on in Manchester. Now, I know next week some of you are going back to school, and some of you have barely been out of school at all, really. But I'd like to tell you what I'm planning for the next week. So on Monday evening, we're having another jam in the evening. This one's a special wearables theme, and I've invited 10 speakers along who are all hoping to inspire you to make things in your home that you can wear. And then on Wednesday morning, we're going to go back to Bletchley again, this time to the National Museum of Computing, where we're going to be joined by Peter, and he's going to help us understand about the need for computer data storage and explain some of the solutions that have succeeded and some that haven't worked quite so well. And on Thursday, I'm taking a group of students from a school in London to Bletchley, and they're going to join us from the comfort and safety of their own homes for our classroom for a special trip with their teacher. Now, here's a time-saving tip. If you've been registering on Eventbrite and it takes a long time for our events, well, if you've already registered for a jam or one of our trips, then you don't need to register again. As long as you know you can log in and you can check, because if you go along, you should be able to access the recordings of the previous events. And then just make sure you put a reminder in your calendar. You might have one of those things you can ask in your house, like Google Alexa or something like that. Now, something to look out for on Thursday, if you're a teacher in a secondary school and you're reviewing how you assess progress, there's going to be a blog post on the Hello World website written by somebody called Alan and somebody called John Willard. Now, I'm looking forward to the next issue of Hello World magazine, because there's going to be an article in that about how you can create a computing museum in your own classroom, your bedroom, your office, corridor. If you'd like a sneak preview, just get in touch and I'll send you a link. Now, Monday's the 1st of June, and it reminds me that there's some significant dates and anniversaries coming up. Like, there's a special birthday on the 23rd of June for somebody called Alan, and it's also Father's Day on the 21st, so I've got an excellent idea for a gift. You could buy a special person in your life or a dedicated student a year's supporter subscription to the National Museum of Computing. If you do, it entitles the person to a year-long entry and invitations to special events and previews and news. But even more than that, it helps support a museum that really, really needs your help more than ever before. If you want to find out more, just visit tnmoc.org or use your favorite search engine to search for the National Museum of Computing Just Giving page, and then you'll see all the details. Now, not only will it make a really thoughtful gift, but you'll know you're contributing to the survival of the museum as well. So first go on Twitter Live, stay safe, keep in touch. And if you see anything that looks really cool you think I should know about, then please get in touch and let me know. Hi, Josh. I just see I've got a message from you, and there we are.